Hey, it's me, Regina, and this is mediumship video. This, was kind of the closest to something spirit related I could find as a frame for the video. I thought it would be fun, and we gotta have fun with this too, right? So today's video, I'm actually going to take a little quote from my own book, my little 101 things to know about talking with the dead, which is 5 years old already. So this is basically number 7 that I opened up and thought I would just go with it. And what it says is, the more clear and focused we are, the more clear and focused our communication will be between those on earth and those in the spirit world. Focus. Focus is just so important in general when we talk to people, other people who are still alive in physical body. And focus is important when we do work. We do anything really, the more focused we are, the better we get the job done. And the same applies to communicating with the dead. It also applies to any kind of spirit connection, making any kind of spirit connection, psychic connection with really anything that's non physical. And what focus goes hand in hand with is being present in this moment, when this moment is all that matters. Imagine a room full of people. Maybe it's like a party or some gathering of some kind, and there are people talking. You hear this chatter, you see people, there are smaller groups, there are larger groups, people standing, talking, and in order for us to be able to hear anything, we kind of need to zoom into each conversation to hear it better and to be able to kind of have all the other noise fade out, to be able to actually get what people are talking in each particular group. Or if we are having a conversation and there is this buzz around us, we have to be very present and focused. Or the more present and focused we are, the better the conversation can go, the better we can hear what the person we're talking to is actually saying. And the same in the same way it happens when communicating with the dead. We have to be able to focus to this first, to this realms, if we can call it that way, to this non-physical, to focus on that, and to focus on spirit. If we get ahead of any kind, we get some information, something coming from spirit, then it's important to focus on it, to allow it to keep flowing, keep coming. And for that, we have to be present in that moment. And so focus is very important. How to practice focus? There are different ways, and I'm gonna give you some. One is, meditation basically. Meditation, there are different ways you can practice it, meditating. One is focusing on your breath. You can just sit or lay down, or even if you stand up, depending on situation. I always like to to this idea, and I always tell to implement the practicing in our daily lives. Maybe we are in a traffic, or maybe we are standing in a line. We can always do make it more fun or interesting rather than just standing there and waiting and being bored. We can do some exercise while we are out and about. So breathing is one of them, and what you can do to um, make it more focused, the focus on breathing, is to do counting, like breathe in on a count of 3 or 5, depending how long or short your breath is, and then breathe out for the same count, and then breathe in again on the same count, and breathe out on the same count, and do it for as long as you can, really. Um, and but at least for a few minutes to start with. Then the other focus meditation you can do, focus practice you can do, is when you go for a walk or for a run, for example. You can again breathe in for few 2 or 3 steps, and breathe out for the next 3 steps, and breathe in for the next 3 steps, and that way you have the focused, it's kind of like a focused moving meditation that you are doing. Another way to practice would be another exercise to do, it would be to focus on a word or a phrase, and what you do is you would just keep repeating it in your mind over and over again, and get the feeling about this word or phrase, and really kind of get into it, and cut all the other thoughts that come to your mind out. Make that word or phrase be your main focus, and make it be so strong and so loud in your head there that you don't hear anything else. Another way to practice focusing would be looking at some object somewhere around you. It really doesn't matter what it is. You may want to start with a non-moving object that you can look at, and it's basically you stare at it, and again, all kinds of thoughts are most likely going to come into your mind. But again, the goal is to make that object, and you looking at it and observing it and just focusing on it, making it be so loud and so strong that it kind of makes all the other thoughts and um, ideas that come bounce off of it. That's your goal, and it doesn't mean you're gonna be there right away, but that's a goal. And these are three ways, right? The breathing, the um, focusing on breathing, focusing on a word or phrase, and focusing on an object, and doing a meditation, focusing on those 3 things would be a good start to practice being present and focusing. So let me know how you get on with it, what your thoughts are, and what your experiences are, and I will see you in the next video.